Okay, so today's training is a continuation of last week's training. We have created our course within GoHighLevel, and it is published and working now, really going into the eaches and the details of how we actually then deliver this course, because now we're talking about fulfillment and what all needs to happen. So somebody purchases the course, now what? How do they get access? What's that journey look like? What type of automations do we need? So this is what today's training is going to be about. Okay, so a few things I've mentioned that we were going to revisit on the next training was badges, credentials, the course completion type of thing. So we'll go over that here. And in credentials, when you create the course, it automatically starts to create the credentials for you for the courses that you create. But of course, you have to go in and customize them. So as we look in here, we come to memberships tab on your left hand side. Up at the top, you're going to see credentials, and here's where you can customize and create credentials as you see fit. Okay, so some of them are templates, and then it has some tracking mechanisms in here for people who've completed the course and got their certificate issued or their badge issues or whatever the case may be. Okay, so if you're looking at this in templates, the certificate is probably like the biggest thing. Here's where you can now, customize and build this thing. So it's all about the elements and all the same things. So you can add little ribbons, little hearts. I'm not a design person, so definitely not the one to have that creative space. But you can design stuff by moving different elements and different tabs in there and getting templates. Okay, so there is, of course, my favorite, the template library in here that always gives us a leg up on what we want our stuff to look like and just kind of give you some ideas. So when you're looking at it from the person receiving them in their perspective. So if you want to brand these with different colors, your colors, your logo, all those kinds of things, I imagine you will, can come into templates and start to at least have a few ideas as to what may be available. Okay, so this is like super simple. You can change dates, change times, and all that good stuff. But for me, always recommend templates. Now, if you have something that you've already pre-built from a different time, a prior, training, you can use images and bring your stuff in here just the same. Okay, so from templates, again, you can choose your different template and or you can customize it according to what you want to customize it to. So it has different colors, different backgrounds. You can change the color, change the background, change all the colors and whatnot, have gradients. You can make it really special as to, where you want to go with your certificate. If you want a different type of frame, you could have a different type of frame, a background, yada, yada. All the things. That one looks pretty cool, but you can change all the colors and make it your own from there. So just little things that you can do to make your certificate stand out with your branded colors. You can throw images of your own stuff in there and whatnot. And so once you have that done the way you wanted to have it done, let's just say this is a 2026, awardee. You can use custom fields in these sections where you can, as soon as they complete it, they automatically get it and their name is pre-populated in there for you. So this is something in here that with this block right here that says custom values, you can go ahead and select that custom value for their name, their full name, their first name, however you want to customize that. And then it can automatically do the thing. You can put your custom signature in here as an image and go from there. Okay, so that is what we're looking at for certificates and so on and so forth. You can send these to different people from in here, or you can let it auto-populate once the course is complete. Okay, so it's not going to save. Same thing with badges. You can do the same thing with the badge. As they progress through the training, you can have badge stations. So if you want, like, when the first module, if it's a 10 module course and you want them to, to gamify it a little bit, or to give them something to look forward to, like, oh, shoot, I got a little badge for completing X, Y, and Z. You can design little badges along the way. So as they complete the course, now you have a badge that they get. And this comes into play when you look at like the community, so when you now have folks that are taking the course and they're in your community within GoHighLevel, they'll be able to showcase their badges under their names and all that kind of stuff. Seems a little corny or whatnot, but it is nice to have, where people can gamify it and have a little bit of competition and whatnot. And then you can like do that. You can have competition. Hey, whoever reaches, this level, this badge, they get this special treatment or whatever it is. So you can use that as a gamify promotion or deal, or something to make your folks that are going through your course the way they should be stand out and give them props, because everybody wants to have their flowers. Okay. Once you are done with your course and you have your products, you have your courses in here, and you're ready to publish it, that is literally the next step from where you go from there. So if we're in here and we want to make sure that our course is now it's complete, it has all its credentials, it has it's been customized to the way we see fit. When you look in here in settings, now you start making sure all of these little things, and we talked about a lot about this last week, but you start making sure all of these are set and then are ready to be launched. Okay, so the next step to this is launching and really publishing it out to the world. So when people subscribe, pay for your course, whatever it is, they can start getting access to the course and going through the customer journey. So that's another video for next time. But today was all about just kind of learning how what the credentials are, how you kind of round out your course and go from there. Okay, that's all I got for you today. Catch you on the next go round.
Running a business is about focus. It's about having the right environment to do your best work. It's about the systems that keep you organized and ensure your clients remain at the heart of everything you do. If this gave you direction today, we're building systems like this inside the school community, so your business actually feels easier to run day to day. Join us when you're ready. You'll find the link in the description box. We are excited to build with you.